Hey friends, welcome back to Call Me After Coffee. My name is Bree. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been around for a while, thanks for coming back. Today we're going to be doing the concert book tag. I was tagged by Michael Nip for this, so I will link his channel down below as well as the original creator. I can't remember the name of that account, but I will have it down in the description box down below. The first prompt is tickets. What is the most recent book you've bought or borrowed from the library? For this one, I have The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. I'm really excited to be reading this one for middle grade March, and also this cover is just adorable. The second prompt is the crowd. What is a bookish community that you love? I'm not exactly sure how to answer this one. I love BookTube and I love Bookstagram equally. I have really great circles and some crossover on both, so I kind of just love the whole big conglomeration of it. Number 3 is Singalong. What is a book you quote every chance you get? So for this one, I picked A Song of Ice and Fire, the series, because I can't remember exactly which books which things are from, but I do happen to say, "You know nothing, Jon Snow," to my husband all the time in a really weird voice. And also, Tyrion's "I drink and I know things." I'm not an alcoholic, but I just find that really funny to say, and Tyrion is just my favorite character, so I just love him. Prompt number 4 is Sold Out, a book that you're really excited to read but just haven't gotten to yet. And for this one, I picked Pillars of the Earth. This is a chunker. It is a big boy, but I am really excited to read this. I have no idea when I'll get to it, but I have no doubts that I'm going to absolutely love it. The Band, a book or series that you wish everyone would read so that you can fangirl about it. And honestly, you guys know me. There's one I would probably pick for this, but since everyone hates it, I'm gonna go for A Gentleman in Moscow. I loved this book so much. It is easily one of my favorite books of all time. It was my favorite book of 2019, but it is right up there. I want to read it again. I loved the way it was written. I loved everything about it. I loved how quotable it was and how it made me think. I adored this book so much, and I also love that it has food and friendship and found family, and I just really loved it, and I can't say enough good things about this one. Number 6 is Encore, a book or series that you wish had just one more book, and for this one is one I could have answered for other questions, but I'm gonna say Bridge of Clay. I am very curious to see if Marcus Zusak, because the way that this one ended almost left it a little bit open, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe we get a second book at some point that follows like the aftermath of everything, but I don't exactly know what would happen with that. But I would be down for it if it happened. Even if it was like a novella, I would be really interested to see where a certain character ended up. But you guys know how much I love this book, so anything to do with it I would just eat up. Number 7 is Opening Act, a book you didn't expect to love as much as you did. So The 13th Tale is a recent read. I literally just finished it a couple nights ago as of filming this, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I thought it was so eerie and like haunting, and it was kind of like a prickles on the back of your neck looking over the shoulder kind of a thing, but then also not. It's really interesting. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but I loved this book. I loved the things it touched on. I loved how the writing just pulled me in. I didn't want to put it down. I absolutely loved it, and I thought this was just such a great book, and I would highly recommend it. Number 8 is Merch Table. What is one piece of merch that you own or would like to own? Honestly, you know those Little Life t-shirts that have all of the names of the guys? You guys know how I feel about A Little Life, but I would love a t-shirt like that, but with all the names from Bridge of Clay on it. I would buy that. I would probably spend too much money on it, but I would absolutely love that, and I would wear it. The other thing, the only piece of really book merch that I own isn't a specific book, but it is this tote bag, because I don't really buy a lot of merch stuff. I just don't. But I like big books and I cannot lie tote. I absolutely love this, and I think it's just the funniest, cutest thing ever. Number 9 is Concert Friend, a book that you bonded with someone over, and honestly, sorry, but I'm not sorry. I have to go back to Bridge of Clay. I have had so many amazing conversations with, there's a channel on here called Wordsborn. I will link him down below as well. He is like one of the few other people on this planet who loves Bridge of Clay as much as I do, and we could literally go off about this book at any time, any day, and just talk about how it ripped our hearts apart and put it back together, and then ripped them up again and put them back together. We have both reread this. I think I've only read this book twice. I'm not sure if he's on his 3rd time around or not yet, but I absolutely love this book, and so does he, and I love chatting with him about it because he just gets me and he gets everything about it, and this has definitely been like a bonding point. Like this is literally how I found his channel. And the last one is Tour Announcement, a book that you can't wait to be released. And honestly, I'm not the greatest at keeping up with new releases, but I do have an arc here that I'm really excited to read. It does come out in March. It comes out on March 17th. I'm not sure when this video will be up, but it'll be up very soon to when this is released, and hopefully by then I will have read it. But this is Conjure Women, which is a Civil War historical fiction. It's like a generational story, but also like a touch of magical realism as far as I know. I've heard it's really, really heartbreaking, and I'm really, really interested to see how it is. This is a debut novel by Afia Adekora, and I have very high hopes for this. I think it's going to be great, so I'm excited to read this one. All right, that's all I've got for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below, either answer the questions down there, or if you plan on doing the video, leave that down below as well. While you're down there, if you haven't subscribed already, please do, and hit the bell so you don't miss future notifications. I do upload most Mondays and Thursdays, and I will talk to you guys all next time. Thanks so much for watching.